Hey everybody, welcome back. We had some ups and downs. Look, let me just call it like I sees it, okay? 2 wins, 4 videos. Is that where we're at right now? Let me go back in the old video file. This is video 4, video 5 of Tetris today. So we got a little Isaac. Then when Isaac ended, hold on. Isaac? No. Yeah, Isaac. Test, Tetris. This is Tetris 5? This is too busy for a Sunday. I gotta take a break. It's too much, dude. Okay, 2 wins in 4 videos to this point is a little below where I'd like to be. It's not an embarrassing, like, complete destruction of form, but it's a little light. Mind you, of course, I do feel the need to point out that if all other things were equal, including player skill, what is the win rate that you would expect to see? Very nice. You'd expect to win, you know, approximately 1 in 99 games. But we've now gotten ourselves used to the idea that we should be winning a lot more than that, to be honest. And, you know, the results have borne that out for a while. We're probably winning like 10% of our games right now. And if old me could have heard me say that, he'd be slapping me right now. He'd be like, what are you talking about? You're mad you're only winning 10% of your matches? Have you lost your gourd? You must be gourdless. Okay, so we got 2 KOs. I mean, somebody that was involved with that didn't want to go. They very nearly sent us to the freaking Shadow Realm. Okay? That's an attackers, and I see that we have somebody with multiple badges on us already. I'm going to choose, and this is not always my choice. I'm going to choose... Okay. I'm going to choose to engage. Much smarter approach to take on that one. Thank God. I'm going to choose to engage. He has a slight, and I do mean just the slightest advantage when it comes to being able to send right now, but it's not like the difference between life and death. Moreover, he has like an incredible disadvantage when it comes to looking at the way that our games are constructed right now. So I think this is the time where you say, sir, you do not deserve the badges. Those badges, you gotta prove it. This is an is this your king sort of moment, okay? If he can fight his way back from Oblivion, which we're opening the door for him right now, sadly, like a fool. There we go. A little bit of redemption, hopefully. If he can fight his way back from Oblivion, who am I to tell him he's not the right man for the win here? If he can't fight his way back from Oblivion, which is what, obviously, I'm hoping for, I want to be the one to take those badges from him. It would be a great time to engage in a serious send. One of these. He got KO'd by somebody else. Okay, so you own it. You own it, you accept it. That's life, that's Tetris, and you know what? Life and Tetris are one and the same in many ways. I don't really have any interest in specifically going for one person that's going for us. Call that unnecessary right now. This is just an absolutely befuddling structure. You know, old me wouldn't have done that move right there. Old me would have been like, you can't do that. Would old me have been correct? In some situations. It's funny, because really, you know, I'm old me. Weird. Okay, so that's your game plan. That's the game plan we've made. We got to stick to it at this point. Cultivate aggression in the top 10. Not in the top 10, in the rare air. That's what I meant to say. One of these. Again, old me would have struggled with that move, I think. New me gets it. New me's cool. New me's like, that's fine, I'll catch you on the flip side. Old me is like, I need to speak to your manager. Okay, we gotta go KOs. The path to victory now, it goes through KOs. For now, at least. I mean, life comes at you fast in Tetris. We need to send enough garbage. Oh, the Badge Lord, please. You're so undeserved. And yet... you know what, that's fine. You want to talk about right place, right time? Just peering over at the left side of the screen. How ironic. And then just seeing that a Badge Lord is about to die and taking a kill. I'd feel more bad about it if I cared about it, because let's be honest, it's just freaking Tetris. But then I'd also feel bad about it to a greater extent if my own kill hadn't been stolen from me earlier in the run. Okay, we got 2 attackers. I gotta be honest. If you're gonna get me, prove it. If you're not gonna get me, back off. Get your own sandwich. Because I'm not eager to go on this one. One more hit, we gotta go randoms. Put me on randoms. Maybe they'll lose sight of me. That was not where that piece was supposed to go. It's got to go over. Then you got, yeah, okay. So we screwed up. We screwed that one up in a big way. It was a combination of a few things. We did screw up with placement. But also at the same time, we had a bad targeting setup at the end. People were targeting us greater than we could reply. But you know what? It is what it is. Don't get too beaten up over it. For our first game, that was fine. We did rad strategies. I don't want to do rad strats. I want to have the 1,000 nations of the Persian army descending upon me, and like Leonidas, battle at the hot gates. Spartans, what is your profession? Yo, you know what I'm talking about. You know, the movie with the bravado and so on and so forth. But I gotta level with you. It has been a harder day of Tetris. You lose a lot of sympathy when you do nonsense like that. You lose a lot of sympathy when you do nonsense like that, but we're still okay. What was I gonna say? There are just so many things to say percolating through the old dome piece right now. Actually, we have a lot of attackers. Maybe it's the next level of pretend you're bad strategy. Is pretend you're so bad that your tower is like insanely messed up, and then just go like, you know, drunken master on them. Thought I was what, dead? Like my partner you just threw off the cliff, etc., etc. You get the idea. Usually, like I was just gonna say, a dedicated send like this almost always is good for some kills. It's not even really a matter of like enemy skill. It's more a matter of enemies kill. Think about it. Why do that? I don't know. I just thought it'd be funny. Also, in some ways, I think leaving yourself a little breadcrumb trail like that is helpful, you know? Now, instead of being down at the bottom, we kept ourselves kind of like fully sustained up here at the top. Now, whether or not that's actually a viable strategy, I have no idea. But I do have to say, big ups to me. Did you see our seamless transition there? Notice we had no attackers. Took ourselves back to KOs. They have the audacity to make that sound like that's a lot of garbage. I'm unconcerned as of yet. I gotta admit, these are probably bad habits. Oh, those badges are mine. I mean, sir. Those badges did not go to me. That's very upsetting. I gotta be honest with you. That has thrown me for a loop. We were sending them lines of what I felt were the perfect opportunities for us to be sending lines. Didn't work out the way I wanted. It's okay. We got plenty of time. Put myself back on KOs. I see that we have a badge lord on us. We gotta be careful. Badge lord. Just gonna say, they strike when you least expect it. You think you're safe, all of a sudden they go, surprise. That's why it was a good moment for us to get out of it there. Keep it up, please. Basically, at this point, I think you have to be sending at just about every available opportunity. Just go for it. Forehead. Every opportunity to send is no longer an opportunity. It's an obligation. Even that can make all the difference. You never know. Good. Very good. He sees the heat. Told you I saw that heat. I flippin' told you. What do we got out of this now? Oh, look at that. It's just beautiful. It's a temporary, yet necessary covering of the garbage hole. Why necessary when you had another piece? We're not a problem-focused organization around here, okay? We're a solution-focused organization. That was not where that was supposed to go. But we don't have problems around here. We just have solutions. In slow motion. You always gotta have a spot for the next piece. That's the rub right now. If you got a spot for the piece, you're not sunk. If you don't have a spot for the piece, you might be running down a dream. It's big. We're chunking. No, dude. Oh, you were saying about your chunking and all that? Thought I was what? Dead? My partner, etc., etc. That's fair. Not on the garbage hole. Not quite. You just gotta get it down, but that is where I wanted it. Radio silence, by the way. This is a hot one. It's gotta go. No. Look, there were other people in better positions that match. We might not have had the win. But that long piece in the wrong spot in the rare air in 5th place is gonna haunt me for the rest of the night. I really thought we did a really, really good job to bring ourselves back from the brink when we had a lot of people on us in a hot situation. We got the right pieces, we put them in the right spot. But that felt like we were destined to win and I threw it away. It's a painful situation, I'm not gonna deny it. All we can do, you know, you let it roll off of you. recognize the good, toss out the bad, and we'll, you know, attempt to make up for it. Life goes on, right? Does hurt, though. I actually like that move because it sets up a scaffolding for us. But I do recognize not everybody's cut out for this level of Tetris 99 action, you know what I mean? I'll admit there's a little element of you that's gotta love the spice. If you're gonna play this sort of game, you gotta acknowledge occasionally you're gonna end up with a little self-yeet. But when you don't end up with a self-yeet, oh, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, we can do this. Sorry, just gotta get the old cerebellum running at peak capacity again. You know how it goes. The thing is, we never really, I think, this is the way I've been thinking about this strategy at least. I don't think we ever want to find ourselves living in a shotgun shack. Above all that, I don't think we ever want to find ourselves in another part of the world. I'm not even sure if we want to find ourselves behind the wheel of a large automobile. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground, etc., etc. You just wait till you hear the but-it-up, that's where you go. But basically what I was going to say is I don't think you ever want to wait until you're at the very, very bottom. I think you always want to leave yourself some room to go. If you still want to attack. And I mean, we were... might have wasted a little bit of that one, but I was in the zone. So I'll accept no riffraff and other such old-timey words about my performance, okay? I'm a little surprised, you know? I think we've had a targeting misjudgment, perhaps, that would explain the fact that we're only at 2 KOs. One of them, I think, might have been a badge lord. Is not where that was supposed to go. It's the classic little off by 1 error. It happens. Luckily, happened in a place where we're safe. Come on. Come on. We're on the tippy top. One. When there's smoke, there's fire. More. I want more. I want more. One. Better. Give me those badges. Not many people running this strat this late in the game, this close to the tippy top of the iceberg. And that's exactly why I think it can work. You're giving me the badges. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm putting in work for these badges. This is not merely badge harvesting. Let's be clear. These badges, there's some legwork required to take advantage of them. Let's just call it like we see it. We got 2 KOs out of that. As you know, 2 KOs. It's an okay harvest. 3 KOs? 4 KOs maybe, actually. 4 KOs, that's good enough. We can start rebuilding again. And the beauty of this setup right now is we can make a decision, you know? The decision is it's a very simple question that does not actually even need to be asked here. The question was merely, do we want to go to the top, or do we want to play it safe? For now, playing it safe, feeding garbage to people that need to be yeeted, that's my current role. I actually think, if possible, I was just going to say we want to send garbage to that guy, but luckily somebody else beat me to it. We're at 75% up and feeling pretty solid. That was also not where that's supposed to go. Another little classic off by 1 error. good. It looks bad, but it is good is an overstatement. But it is fine. Now this is kind of where, by my estimates, you just sort of let your badges do the talking for you. I would like to take one more shot at an aggression-based situation. It's not the right play. One attacker attacking us very, very mildly. Now more? Okay, let's do it. I mean, we wanted aggression. Now all we gotta do is prove we knew what we wanted in the first place. Oh, we got a big badge lord. Help! No big badge lord. You're wrong. This isn't how I go. Radio silent. What the heck was that? We big-brained it. In the worst way possible. Y'all, I'm having a fit. We had the win on in our fingertips. We threw it away. We basically, I said to myself, you got the perfect. You can't talk about this stuff when you're in the top 10. It's moving too fast. We got into the top 10. I said the perfect piece is coming. So I took my piece out of the hold. It was the long piece, and then I went, don't put it down someplace that'll screw up the place you want to put the piece. So I stacked it on top of the freaking garbage hole. 4 high on top of the garbage hole, and for what purpose? So that my big brain move it looked smarter. Classic example. You heard the expression, keep it simple, stupid? We just kept it real dumb. Real dumb. But oh well, it was still a fun game. And again, you know, I am a win-driven individual in this game at this point, but I have very low standards. Pretty much happy, like, if I can get a win a day, I'm, you know, thrilled. I'm over the moon. So, I'm still at double that today, so I'm feeling pretty solid. Plus, I really do think there was a lot to like about that game. So we gotta cultivate some aggression here. That's fine. Just honestly decompressing a little bit from that last game. It's important. The decompression aspect, very recommendable. Take a minute, you know, appreciate maybe it didn't go exactly the way you wanted it to, and that's okay. Oh no, not like this. One more. He's like, yeah, I'm Tomo. This is the worst recording session. I have to give you the opinion that I have. Is this our lowest level of play out of 10? No. But in terms of the most potential wins thrown away by things within our own control, the last 5 videos were up there, unfortunately. And it's very painful. It's painful for me. But it's gonna happen from time to time. In a way, it's, you know, being good at a game. Help. It's easier to get frustrated, I think, sometimes. Not all the time. But sometimes it's easier to be frustrated with a game you're good at because you have expectations. I think the best thing we could do with 100% honesty is pull those expectations back a little bit and say, hey, self, you're good enough. You're smart enough. Gosh darn it, people like you. And also, don't be afraid to send. Those 2 very important pieces of feedback for you. And also, maybe like take an extra split second on those ones, because there's really just no reason for you to be in that situation, but that's okay. It happens. Should have waited on that one. We had a blue piece coming. Okay, but don't beat yourself up with the shoulda, coulda, woulda. Focus on what is within the bounds of your own control. And what is within the bounds of our own control, to a modest extent, speed of sending. We could raise that. And don't sweat the garbage hole. I'm telling you, I don't seem like an authoritative subject on the matter right now because I haven't had the best Tetris day in terms of our, you know, peak performance, but speed of play in Tetris will always defeat, and by always I mean sometimes, garbage hole politics. Truer words have never been spoken, I promise you that. Wow, okay, so I think the time has come for me to stop playing Tetris tonight. As soon as you start making moves like that, I think that your brain is sending you a message. You never want to, I mean, those pieces, physically, you can't even put them into this position, so. Or was it all just a big galaxy brain move that the likes of y'all can't even comprehend right now? Not so much. Not so much that one, no. No, it's, y'all are comprehending just fine. Oh, you're not getting the square piece over. So I'm gonna give you one more, because this is madness, and I'm embarrassed. But let's just go see what's going on Twitter. Did I call my Dicey Dungeons episode today Darkest Dungeon? Let me go Creator Studio Classic here. I did call it Darkest Dungeon. That's my mistake. I gotta be honest, Darkest Dungeon, Enter the Gungeon, Dicey Dungeon. You've made it impossible for me to spell the word dungeon. So if you'll excuse me, please don't attack me right now. I'm doing editing work. I just have to clear my head. It's called a palette cleanser. So you're gonna change that Darkest Dungeon to Dicey Dungeons. There you go. That's my bad. You can see how that mistake would happen. Okay. You sent me a little trash? I'm working. You have the audacity to send me a little bit of trash. Okay. I mean, no, like it's not, like it's well within your rights. I just now realize like what kind of person you are. And to be honest with you, like, just wow. Like, I'm surprised is all I'm gonna say. So what you've done, and you can see it for yourself, and I would be afraid as well, but expect no quarter from me. you have activated my cerebral cortex. I don't know how long it's gonna last. Usually it does not last this long, so this is kind of new territory for me. But I gotta tell you, it feels nice. I don't want it to go. It feels really good. Okay, I think we're about it. Check this out. It's a brand new move. The Jedi would not have taught this to you. Do you like that trick right there? Oh, I can see the garbage coming in real time. You can just put that on top there and then fill the gap. Go ahead, send me some garbage. Honestly, again, you've activated me. I'm a very happy man. I could have lived my whole life unactivated. Would never have known. Instead, you've awakened something in me I didn't even know I had in myself. Nah, I think you just want to send. How is this person standing up to this? Is like the other thing. Come on. You really want to live the rest of your life in Yeet Factory here? Don't you want to get yeeted? Get back to a game of Tetris where you feel you got a chance against the opposition? Perhaps an unactivated opponent? I am surprised. We're not getting, what else is new? We're not getting as much aggression as I would have thought. Not yet, anyway. We have 2 KOs. We should get off attackers, probably. We got lost in the sauce a little bit there. Not much. Man, we could not have screwed that one up anymore if we tried. Honestly, the difference between doing something right in Tetris and screwing something up oftentimes is merely whether or not you get punished for it. Oh, my KO Lord. You are in a world of hurt. That's... You'll love to slash to hate to see it. Man, now that is your classic little Gul'dan Tower setup. Now that is a move I would not have done a little while ago. It takes a little bit of creativity to be okay with doing a move like that, because you're actually actively covering up the garbage hole. You know what? I think the end lesson for me today is I'm going to just take this as, you know, 1 step backward so we can move 2 steps forward in the future. Basically, all I mean by that is, I think we were integrating, I mean, this is really like backwards rationalization here, but I think we were integrating like some new strategies that were not even present to my own cerebral cortex until just now. You know, we were covering up the garbage hole tactically. I was gonna say tactfully, but there's very little tactful about my performance in just about any video game ever made. You gotta do it. Once you commit, you gotta stick with it. I don't know what I've done on this one. I think I've created quite a spiced situation. Spice up your life, but maybe like a little bit less spice than this, ideally. Rare air. I gotta give you one more. We could have done better there. There was a lot of... Look at the game. The game is all badge lords. We gave our badges up, unfortunately. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick webcam resync, because I'm mad. I told you. Mad Ryan's returned. Tomo, you looking at me, buddy? 2 wins, 5 episodes. How are people supposed to look me in the eye when they see me? Performance has been okay, but maybe a little unhinged. You know what this is? I think my brain, it needs my Tetris effect tonight. You know the Tetris effect, where when you go to sleep, your brain starts stacking the blocks? Believe that the conventional Twitch wisdom on that is that it's your cerebral cortex running your sets while you sleep. That's what we need. Oh man. Hold on. It's got very itchy. My brain's not used to doing the mad face. I think that's the problem. My face is not used to doing the mad face, I should say. You're a bad man. You do this stuff? You're a bad man. Couple of attackers, that's not quite enough. I want more heat. Okay, that's enough. Became enough real quick. That's okay, actually. Get this down. Get this down. Now, we've actually managed to rework our well. Yes, you did hear a square piece rotate there. Please don't ever speak of this moment ever again. Did it happen? It happened. Will it happen again? Probably. But it's a scary thought. Anytime you spin a square piece, that's your brain telling you you're not actually in control. Sorry. If this is truly going to be our final run, we owe it to ourselves to get some rare air. The rare air, the most fun part of Tetris. I saw the lines coming. I had a good feeling about that. Had to go back to KOs, unfortunately / fortunately. Unfortunately, because I would have loved to have stuck on attackers, but fortunately, because, if we didn't go back to KOs, we would have been sending our lines to random, I think. I don't know, if you send the KOs, but you don't have... Or sorry, if you send to attackers, but you don't have any attackers, I don't believe that you send to nobody. I think you just send to random instead. Random is like almost always the worst possible spot for you to be. Not literally always, but like it's mighty close to being the universal truth. We're fine here. I'm surprised that we're back to going for attackers, dude. No, that's the wrong piece. Good bailing. You hate to see it. Just an absolutely highly, extraordinarily cursed structure on our hands here, but that's okay. You get those purple T pieces, you got a chance to get out of anything. Those are the most beautiful pieces in the game right now. You ask me, every piece serves a purpose, but some of those pieces are a little bit more universally applicable than others. And that T piece, oh man. It hits the spot, let me put it that way. You know what? Very important sendable moment. It's okay. It's a very important moment. It's up to you to decide. And by you, I mean me in this case. Sometimes I do mean you, I'll admit. If this is where we get yeeted, this is where we get yeeted. But personally, for me, I don't think this is a yeetable offense. We're close. We're there. Back to KOs. Beautiful. Where are we at? 6 KOs, 50% up. Another Badge Lord on us, but not a very serious Badge Lord yet. Still a spicy situation, just due to like the pieces that come before me here. There you go. Get rid of that. You got a better piece in reserve. Get rid of that. No Blueby coming soon. So get one of those ready. Go attackers, dude. If he wants to send you, you want to dance with the devil in the pale moonlight, brother? Let's do it. I gotta admit, his dance card is looking a little bit more comfortable than my dance card right now. I don't really understand the metaphor completely. And that's okay, because I'm not here for metaphors, I'm here for Tetrises. He got out while the getting was good to get out of. What? Okay. Didn't get the KL. Radio silence. That can be a big swing. Stay fresh. Keep staying fresh. You gotta do it. They thought they had us on the freaking ropes. I gotta be honest with you, that's one where you gotta end on a dub. My confidence has returned to me. I needed that one. For now, thanks for watching. You could feel how much that helped. That's an elevation. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. See ya!